Hello, everyone. Thought I would
Hi.
be, but look at you guys. You're right on early.
Yeah, I am
And
actually.
you all waited. You didn't go away. That's great.
Okay.
Well, we're just gonna
Sharon,
hold space and
can I ask you something?
yes, Angelique.
I was just about opening the mail from today and it disappeared. Can you please send it again to me?
Yeah, the one that came by way of email for day one, right?
Yeah. Well, I prepared anyway, but it was gone all of a sudden. So I
I'll forward mine to you.
thanks.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Hi everyone. We're just gonna be holding space. I'm gonna mute myself and my video and come back just a minute before 2. So Welcome, everyone. I am so pleased to see old and new faces on the screen and in our circle today. And what an experience we are in. So I'm just welcome you. I woke up this morning and I had this really buzz, and I thought, oh my gosh, what am I so nervous? What's this stress? What's going on? And I sat down and said to my team, I think this is stress, but what is it? From your perspective, what is this vibration? And they said, it's excitement. I said, you gotta be kidding me. They said, no, you're feeling our excitement about what it is that's being kicked off with this group, but of course, even bigger than that. So I welcome you to the excitement of this day, of this beginning. This is a circle that has been meeting for 2 years, probably, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. It's called the Crystal Broadcasters, and they have been meeting regularly to hold the vision and use the crystalline kingdom to broadcast those new vibrational codes for our future. So they've been laying the future in this circle, and they represent about 50 or 60 literal circles around the world that have been broadcasting those same forms with crystals on their altar. So this is not a new circle, but we so welcome you, and this is the perfect circle for this, our day one. So we're going to, first of all, go through what we usually do. We set our space, claim the circle, and then we invite each one of you in the circle to say your name, where you are on the planet, and any quality that you want to add to the field. Because your presence is enough. You've added great wisdom, insight, power just by being here in this moment of time. But when we move ourselves into the circle intentionally, you can add another quality or value in whatever way you choose. So we're going to begin by each taking a breath. You may want to close your eyes, make sure your physical body is supported, is warm, it can relax. There's nothing, no message that the physical body has to bring to this circle. You are here. You are here because your physical body is here. And there's great power in that. So just in this moment, recognize where your body is in time and space. Notice your breath as it moves in and out of your nostril, what that feels like in bringing you present in the body, on the planet in this moment of time. And any energy that's been swirling, just breathe and create in your imagination a basket or a table, and let all of that other energy just be put to the side. It doesn't have to tug on you. You can pick it up later. Be present with us here. We gather in the sacred ground of sovereignty. We are cocooned in the energy created by the Guardian Circle Protocol. That cocoon allows for great expansive love and good, as well as healing, as well as actions to identify and remove energies at any level that are contrary to good, that would destroy good. That's good. So that in this space, we are safe, we can speak freely, respectfully, listening. So our circle is here. It is in sacred ground of sovereignty, guarded, protected, and attended by our multitude of spiritual teams yours, mine, unlimited. We are participating with them. So in your imagination, do whatever it is you would like to do to cocoon the circle, visualize the circle. We are here, committed to a future and present that reflects our divine good. This circle is set, and so it is. So what we do in these circles is we each, I kind of start putting myself in the circle, and then I will tag or name one of you, and then you can do the same. You're free to pass, you're free, this is you being with us. Know that you are here in love and safety, and your presence is valued. So I'm Sharon Riegie Maynard. I'm on Whidbey Island in the state of Washington. And what I want to bring as an added quality to the circle is calm. I'm going to pass to Sue.
Hello, everyone. I am Sue Rooney. I'm just east of Seattle, Washington in Issaquah. And I want to bring in the element of fire as it was originally programmed. Evie?
Hi, I'm Evie Boykin from Anacortes, Washington. And I would like to bring in feminine creativity. And I will pass it to Nancy.
I'm Nancy Palmer. I am in White Salmon, Washington. And I want to bring in love in all things. And I pass it to Christina.
Hello, everyone. I'm Christina Thiot. I'm in Switzerland, Zurich, and I would like to add presence to the circle. And I pass on to Jaylin.
Greetings, everyone. I'm honored to be here. I am in Viroqua, Wisconsin, in the Driftless region. And I bring to the circle the word that comes to mind is passion. And I'm on my phone, so I'm not really sure. I pass it to Angelique.
Thank you. Wait a minute. Yep, here I am. I'm Angelique. Hello, everyone. And I'm from the Netherlands in Europe, living in The Hague on the coast side. And my word is truth. And I pass over to Emma.
Hello, everyone. I am Emma in Western Massachusetts, and the quality I bring to our circle today is curiosity. And I will pass this along to Kelly.
Hello, everyone. Kelly here in Portland, Oregon. And what I'd like to bring into the space is the intelligence of water. And I will pass this to Patricia.
I am Patricia from Southern California. I bring the word discernment to the circle, and I pass to Lynn.
Hi, I am Lynn Cashman. I live in Des Moines, Washington, and I bring stability to the circle. And let's see, what's it been called? About Dr. Janet Smith.
If I have the rules right, sorry, I got on here late. I'm Dr. Janet Smith Warfield from Sarasota, Florida, and I bring empowerment to the circle. And oh, I have to pass it on to somebody else, and I don't know who's already spoken. So maybe whoever has not spoken, if you put your hand up so I can figure out. Okay, Catherine, Catherine Ford.
Hi, I'm Catherine Ford, and I'm in Bonnie Lake, Washington, which is outside of Seattle. And I bring the word justice into the circle. I'd like to pass it to Spirit.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Spirit. I'm in Somerset, New Jersey. I'm grateful to be here. And what I would like to bring as well to the circle is the sense of us just being grounded and prepared. Thank you. And I pass to Cinda.
Hello. Oh my gosh, Sharon, look how many people are here. How exciting. Okay, I am in Stevenson, Washington. I'm usually in Portland, but it took me a while to run to get to the internet. Oh my gosh, I bring awe and reverence to the circle. And I will call Samara.
Hello, everyone. I'm Samara Shaw, and I'm in Lacey, Washington. And I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you, Sharon. And I bring unity and harmony. Thank you. And I pass it to, who hasn't gone? Let's see. Arlie, have you gone? Arlie.
Hi, I'm Arlie. I am in just outside Wellington, New Zealand, and I would like to bring enthusiasm to the circle this morning. And I would like to pass it on to Margie.
Hi all, I'm happy to be here. I'm Margie Dystra and I'm in Sandy, Utah. And I'd like to bring into the circle today hope. And Delia, have you spoken yet? I'm passing to you.
I'm so glad to be here and see all these beautiful faces. I'm Delia and I'm in Arlington, Virginia, just across the river. And the energy that I would like to bring into all of this is joy. Renewal and joy. And I will call on Jeremy.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for allowing me to take part in this with you all this evening. I'm here with my little boy, and I'm grateful to listen in. And I hope to bring sustainability. I'm in Viroqua, Wisconsin also. Thank you. Let's see, I'm on my phone.
I could call on someone for you, Jeremy. I know phones are kind of hard. How
Thank
about,
you, ma'am.
yeah, how about Carrie? And welcome, Jeremy. Carrie.
I'm Carrie Hillary. I'm on the coast of Los Angeles today. And I would like to bring, and I'm just delighted to see all these people from so many places, including Zurich, which is one of probably my third home. I'd like to bring compassion and wisdom into the circle. And I would like to pick, has Sharon Harvey gone yet? Okay, I'd like to pick Sharon.
Thank you. Hello, all. I am so happy to be part of this group as well. Today, I am in Colorado. And so I bring the energy of the earth, but I'd like to bring clarity and grounding energies to the effort. Thank you. And I pass the talking stick to Kathleen Egan.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Egan, and I live in Silo, North Carolina, in the mountains. Beautiful. And I want to thank Delia for letting me know about this, and Sharon for allowing me. And I would like to bring in unity and joy and hope. And I pass it to Christina. Have you spoken? Oh, Sharon, you want to pick someone? Do you know who's spoken?
Yep, I'm keeping a list, marking it twice. Alexandra and then Deborah.
Hey, can you hear me?
We can, Alex.
I'm from Central North Carolina, and I'm happy to be here today, and especially pleased to see some familiar faces who I have missed. Today, I want to bring into the circle healing. It's very important to me right now. And also this whole concept of being able to focus, being able to focus on who we are and what we have to offer and next steps in the universe. And then I think we have one more. Did you say Catherine?
I
Who
said
did you say not been Sharon?
Deborah.
Hi, I guess we saved North Carolina for the end. I'm in North Carolina, in a small town in Sanford, in south of Chapel Hill. And the word that keeps coming to mind to bring to the circle is detection, to detect what we need to find. Thank you. And is there anybody else left?
We do. We have someone on phone, the phone at 360. I don't know your name, but I'm going to have you unmute to tell us who you are and what you'd like to add to the circle. Then after that will be Susan. Then we're just putting ourselves in the circle with our name, where we are on the planet, and one quality or value we want to put into the field. So our phone visitor 360. And I'll let you work on unmuting because I can't unmute you from here. Susan, can you unmute? And we'd love to have you place yourself into the circle.
Hello, this is my first visit. I just got the link from a friend, and
I'm happy to join you. I'm in California.
Great, Susan. Is there a quality you'd like to put into this field as we do our work?
Goodness, I'm late, I'm sorry, so I'm not really sure what you were discussing, but I will join you with whatever intentions you've been setting. I'm just very happy to be here.
Great. We're just setting intentions, and so we'll put gratitude. Okay, for you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, and our phone visitor, if you figure out how to unmute, you can just come in. We're holding you in that space too. So what happens in this circle? This is not a teaching circle. It's a working circle. And it's a circle in which we come together with the intention. Oh, let's see, 306 raise their hand. What is 360 raise their hand?
Sharon, can you hear me now?
Pardon?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you now. Who is this?
It's Janelle.
Oh, hi, Janelle. Yes, Janelle, we can hear you now. I can't. So would you place yourself in the circle where you are and the quality you want to have? Thank you, Janelle.
Yes, thank you. Janelle Stevens calling from Big Island of Hawaii. And the quality that I'm calling in is empowered strength.
Empowered strength. And I'm writing these things down, so I'm going to write that before we go forward. So we are in the space of beginning a project of 9 days in relationship to how we want our world to go. And we're using the energy moving up to the inauguration here in the United States. But it's not, when we do our work, we might use an idea, a person, a situation, but that becomes a surrogate for humanity. It becomes a surrogate for the planet. So here is day one of our 9-day project. And the reality statement, which is like an affirmation, the transition into forms of all good, for example, kindness, respect, equality, joy, all that reflects our divine nature, has occurred with the clarity of grace, wisdom, and expansive solutions from our creative collective. We are here together to participate together. So I'm going to read that one more time. The transition into forms of all good, such as kindness, respect, equality, joy, that which is reflective of our divine nature, has occurred with the clarity of grace, wisdom, and expansive solutions from our collective creativity. And because this is a working circle, I'm going to take a minute and ask that you sit and let that bring into your imagination a picture. What does that look like, feel like, taste like? Just be with those words. We're going to take that statement through a reality shift, using our teams, our spiritual teams, to help make changes in energy, not to wait till it ripples, but to make changes in energy. So be with me with these few steps. So we call in our spiritual teams and ask that our consciousness and the consciousness of all to whom we are connected in love be moved to resonate with this chosen experience. And knowing that there may be old patterns, memories, harms, injuries, trauma that would prevent it. We ask that our healing teams, deep six, actively heal anything that would keep it from us, no matter where it was formed. All contracts that any of us have made or humanity has made to allow domination cultures to manifest through us as souls of a star family, those contracts are ended now. They are complete. And we call in our spiritual teams that helped us design our life, our purpose, our teams of design. We call them in and ask them to create for us individually and for those whom we're connected to and love, that they create a program for the highest expression of this experience. And that those codes then be downloaded into our first dimensional field, anchored in our fifth dimension of life plan, so that this experience has been claimed, designed, anchored, and activated. And so it is. So what we're going to do, and again, we're following a protocol that has been set by this group for 2 years. We've claimed a future, but you are a voice of authority to speak that future into being, even beyond what we've just done. So I'm going to take you on just a very short guided imagery journey to let your team move your consciousness into the future. It might be a future 2 days, 3 days, a year. What is this form that this statement that we've called forth? How is it showing up for you? Or what is it calling for you to add to the picture? So this is your time of getting your information for yourself around this future that we are setting here in the present. It might take us about 5 to 8 minutes. What we usually do is everyone turns off their camera while we journey. And when you're complete, you finished, hopefully you have a journal. You can take a few notes so that you can keep track of what information you've gotten. And when you finished with writing that down in your journal, then put your camera back on, and then I'll know that we're ready to move to the next phase. So here we are in this amazing time, this amazing circle, this amazing opportunity. And we know that in this world, we live in a world finite, physical bodysuits, physical limit. And we live in a world of unlimited creativity, knowledge, and help. And we, in our physical life, do not have to carry the expansive knowing. The expansive knowing is held for us. We are here in this moment, not by accident and not unprepared. We are prepared, we are present, we are here, we have been called. We are claiming that all transitions, the one we are in and the ones we will be in, occur with grace and ease and wisdom. And the outcome is greater resonance and manifestation of our divine nature of good. And we call your teams in to be with you, to show you what it is that is needed from you. Or you can ask them what you need from them as we hold together this outcome. So just relax, be in the physical. So important to be in the physical. Notice who is showing up as your guides, as your wisdom keepers. And as you sense their presence, if you need them to come closer, give them permission to come closer. And they will open the path for your journey. So notice what path is opening for you today. Is it through the trees, on the beach, into the heavens, into the earth? If you have questions you want to ask your team before you begin, do. Begin moving with them, claiming the safety, the guidance, the sacredness of this moment. What is it that you are to know, to anchor today? What is it that you are to be shown, to add new insight? How is it that you can best utilize yourself, your skills, your gifts to assure an outcome of resonance of good for humanity and the most gentle, easy, amazing transitional path? When you are complete with that conversation, that journey, we'll meet back here in our circle. Hello, you guys. You just popped right on back.
Nice to see you, Sharon.
It's good to see you guys. So you guys all got in the same room together. Lucky you. And Arlie, you're muted.
Yes, absolutely. Powerful
And
room.
Ah,
So
welcome back as you all come back. That usually is such a wonderful, exciting opportunity. So I'm sure it was for you. So that we get everyone back. Some of them have about 4 seconds left. Here we go. Okay, I think we're all back. Now, you may not know what room you were in. Maybe you do, but maybe you don't. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to let's just start with somebody from one of the rooms. So, I've got it right here. Room 1 is Jaylyn, Carrie, Kelly, and Sharon. Would all of you or some of you like that from that room what emerged for you?
I just want to share that the last sentence that was said is we all have magic to share.
Ah,
That was awesome.
let's hold that. That's great. Thank you, Jaylyn.
I just felt, oh, sorry, car going by. I just felt less isolated and more connected and more clarity on my path and just inspired by the sharing within our group. I'm complete.
I just wanted to share what I was shown is to understand our own, and I have to look this up. I'm not exactly sure what this is yet, but the crystallography, our own formation, our own, I'm not sure what crystallography is yet. I gotta look into that, but that was shown to me in a very loving and beautiful space. So I'm complete.
I guess I'll share a little bit. I'm new to this, Sharon. I came across you virtually, and so thank you for creating this opportunity where I could step in and learn more and meet you all. And for me, it's really, this is the year to trust, to open up to my spiritual gifts, to trust that I am divinely guided, and that old patterns, everything you've said in the opening, can be released, belief systems, energy that no longer serves me as I travel more into this guided divine realm. And so it was really light beings, shield, divine feminine. And I just want to share that putting it into words in a small group where it felt safe was helpful. That's really helpful for me because I don't have big conversations with many people at this level. And I'm really, I think, seeking more of that. So thank you.
Thank you, room 1. Being shown what it is for you in relationship to future. Thank you. Room 2 was Kathleen, Lynn, and Sue. So however you women would like to share.
So we all kind of described the same thing. I called it a birthing process because I think we're going to go through a lot of painful experiences over the next year or more. And Kathleen was describing it as a a body of ocean, a body of water, like a huge ocean, cleansing and clearing humanity of negative emotions and beliefs. And I think we're birthing out of that. And Lynn sees us realizing and appreciating the similarities we have in relationships and recognizing the pain in the broken relationships and how we're focusing on the similarities will heal what was broken and what was painful and what was different, and moving into a new world of unity and peace and cooperation and collaboration and working together. And that's what we were envisioning and feeling. And if one of you want to add more to it, I'm complete.
Sue did a great job. We decided at the end, we came together who would speak, and we realized how we brought it together. The three of us brought it together with unity, and how it was a process, and the forgiveness, and then the healing, bringing in new life. So it was really beautiful. Thank you.
And the appreciation in broken relationships was not having to be part of that relationship, but being able to heal and bring healing to the world, and being able to find things in that we could appreciate, which can be a challenge.
Our challenges are our opportunities, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Room number 3, Catherine, Deborah, Margie, and Susan.
Yes, I can start. Yeah, everybody had their own unique guidance and insight, but it all fit together so nicely. And it was nice to share because we're all in this together. And mine was just, be still and listen, be willing to receive. And when you're in that stillness, they're going to help us. And we have a lot of help from the unseen realm right now. And we just need to say yes and listen to hear what our part is to be. I'm complete.
And trust in the information that we receive, even if it feels like we're stepping into the unknown, to trust that guidance. Mine specifically had to do with apparent danger and the gifts that can so often result from that, if we can just be still and present and observe without fear. I'm complete.
Mine was about being shown the importance of being a radiator. In other words, what it looked like to me was a very large crystal ball, but it was my energy. It like emanated from my own heart, and that every facet on the ball was the intentions that we've set and the things we want to bring into all of humanity, and how important it is for each one of us to hold those and to radiate those out into the world continually. And I'm complete.
Mine was having the guides take me from a place that I'd been for, it seemed like eons and lifetimes, and doing something, and starting down a whole new path, which was very scary. And it's like, no, all of that stuff that you've done continues with you, and you don't have to stay there for it to whatever purpose I was there. And it's starting down a whole new path and taking what we've done with us. Thank you.
Amazing. Room number 4 was Angelique, Evie, Janelle, and Nancy.
For me, it was, as stated before, about receiving and processing. And there was also a lovely metaphor shared around endings and how endings turn into new beginnings, and the appreciation of that which has come to that place of ending and what gets rebirthed. Thank you for listening.
Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Evie, thank you. I think you did a wonderful job of summation. And I just want to say what a joy it is to be in this company with a shared language. So often, you know, you just don't feel that where to pick up, how to have those discussions about the ultimate reality, not just the perceived reality. So Sharon and everyone, thank you so much for speaking a common language. Thank you.
I had quite a very personal journey, which I won't share again. And it was beautiful though. But what I love to share is that what I received was the message that what I'm doing in my circles is working with truth, and that this, in the time to come, this will be deepening, really deepening. So what is truth, and what is our perception? So that we have to dive into this deeper and deeper, more deeper, to really recognize truth within. And I shared that my mom is leaving the planet, leaving the Mother Earth, and that she is really becoming very confused in this time. And I see the similarities in the confusion around us globally. And for her, because she's 98, this is very difficult for her to grab herself together. And I see that she's leaving and dying, and that we are rebirthing, really rebirthing and starting a new era on the Mother Earth. And that the Mother Earth is restoring, and we are restoring. We are becoming new, and so is she. And yeah, it was really beautiful to share with Nancy and Eve and Janelle. And she was on the phone. And I love sharing in a small group. It's beautiful to get to know each other better in this way. Thank you. Thanks.
Janelle.
I just had this really strong sense of groundedness and being pulled to the earth, and I felt that connection with the other ladies about really feeling an earth connection, and having that pull of just divine love and creation. Oh.
Thanks. Room 5 was Cinda, Dr. Janet and Spirit.
I want to start. The energy in our group was off the charts. And it was just so exciting to be with these two other women, Cinda and Spirit. Oh my gosh. And the word that came up for all of us was peace. I'm complete.
I guess I go next. It was a great energy, and me and Cinda called each other in because I was sitting here when I saw the big group out of all these people, and I was like, I have to be in a room with Cinda. I haven't seen her since Women Refounding the World. And then when we both got in the room, we called on each other. So it was just like so divine and like, oh my God. And I'm going to start off by saying my experience was profound. And even though we are part of the whole, we individually bring our own gifts to the table that we do in our own unique way. And being part of Sharon's group since April, I got to study and be with her and use all my magical tools over the last couple of months of what people call crisis. It was a sense of preparedness. And someone mentioned before, like my experience was let go, let us guide you, one step in front of each other, trust us, be still and listen. And another thing that they were like, sometimes spirit gets louder with me when they want me to trust myself. Don't let no one shake you. We all evolve at different levels. Just because that person is not convinced, you are. And we show you step by step where you have to go. And they really didn't talk for me long because they was like, we guide you every minute, day by day, and you see us every day. But that meditation and the energy from all of us with peace and love coming, just being in that sacred space with my family around me was so addictive that I didn't want to let go of them. So I stayed in that trance that felt so good. And I knew I was being disobedient because they were like, open up your eyes, we're done. But I was like, no, this feels so good, But I'm grateful to be here, grateful we can come together in unit, and the victory is already here. There is peace on earth, and I am complete.
Thank you, Spirit.
It was a freaking family reunion. Oh, God. Good. Oh, okay. So just really quickly, I got pulled up by grace like I have been lately, and when we're looking down on the planet, and basically the message was we can't continue to heal or even assume or think we can heal anything with the same energy that created it. But this was the first time she started to ask me questions. What is it? What do you see? What do you think? What do you know? A lot of what Spirit was saying, are you listening? Anyway, my other guide showed up as well, and I basically knew and know that since we are all breathing the same air, all standing on the same earth, all having the same fire shining down on all of us, and surrounded by the recycled water over and over and over again, whether it be in liquid form, ice form, or mist form, by blessing the elements, all will be impacted around the world. Everyone will be impacted if we bless the elements with the energy of love and gratitude, peace and joy, forgiveness and grace. And then this time they said, bless your pets, or if you see a wild animal, bless the wild animals, because one animal feeds all the animal kingdom. Bless one and you've blessed them all. And then look in the mirror and bless yourself with love and gratitude, peace and joy, forgiveness and grace. Because if what affects the one affects the all. So the elements, the animals, and the self. And I'm done.
Okay. Wow. Whew, 2 more rooms. Room number 6, Arlie, Christina, and Delia.
I was asked to provide a summary. And our rooms seem to be about the physical body, mostly. Christina got the message that she is to speak up, to allow her body to be used. She's a medium, to allow her body to be used by the spirits that need to speak through her. And she said that came to her quite clearly. And Delia got the message that kindness and gentleness and caring and taking care of herself, doing the simple things like drinking more water and going for walks, is taking care of the entire earth. Her body is a surrogate for the entire earth. And simple things matter, and it's a place to start, and it's something we can all do. And I got the message that it followed on from what I got last week, that energy is pouring in, and that with the tools that I have been taught, I can walk the streets in my physical body and radiate this energy and the, I should go back to my other page here because it fades so quickly. And just by walking down the street and radiating this energy off, when it touches the auras of others, even without them knowing it, they begin to change. That change can happen because you embody what you have learned and you start letting it off. Margie, I really resonated to the word radiator that you used. That's what that was like. So if anyone else in our group would like to clarify what I've said, have at it.
Looks like you did a great job, Arlie. Our last room is Alexandra, Emma, and Samara. Who'd like to share?
I could do an overview. It just seems that we were, the idea that even though we might, take on physical illnesses or take on the energies of others for whatever reason, or choose to have an experience that might be painful, or people we know are doing that, whether they know they've chosen it or not, and that we can not judge ourselves for choosing that, whatever it is we're choosing, and see the bigger picture when our loved ones might not, or those around us might not. And we can, no matter what condition our bodies are in, or our physical is in, or anybody's physical for that matter, we can still be channels for that energy that will heal and transform and powerfully be present on this earth. So that's a bigger message. Thank you.
Thank you, Samara. That was a beautiful summary. I'm in a lot of the ongoing groups, and every once in a while, like today, I get the message kind of throughout the day instead of actually during the meditation. And so for me, And some of you know this, like within a half hour space last Wednesday, the Capitol was overrun with violence and aggression and a desire to control. And my mom got her positive diagnosis for COVID. And, you know, each of us gets our messages in different ways. And for me, that was, you know, that was my message, is to say, okay, put these two together in a way that makes a coherent whole for me, so that I can then move forward to do the work. And if my work is focused on allowing all of us, all beings, to flourish, then what I need to look at is what kind of message is being broadcast by the little viruses in our bodies and by the big viruses that are attempting to control through violent means. And to understand that there are some times when things might seem violent, like, you know, like a doctor cuts off your arm to save your life. It's still in a service to the greater health, greater well-being of the whole. And so what I've been doing all day is kind of calling on the crystalline kingdom and saying it's time to broadcast messages of harmony, balance, and sacred well-being. And so that is, I love the way that Samara summed everything up so beautifully. I'm complete. Thank you.
Well, this is Alexandra. Can you hear me?
We can, Alexandra, loud and clear.
Okay. I guess last but not least, first of all, I feel very good about this group today, and I needed this support because sometimes I feel so alone in the world where I live. And today I went to the doctor and spent a couple of hours due to an injury to my back. And while I was there, I had the distress and yet the honor of seeing people come in that were very, very sick or very obese that could not hardly function in the world. And as I looked at all that, I said, you know, I have a choice. I have a choice. I can eat better. I can exercise more. I can go back to teaching health classes. I no longer want to be a victim in this body. So that was real clear. And then when I left there, I was on the phone and I got an appointment with a very gifted physical therapist who it's almost impossible to get an appointment with. And then I stop at a store and I run into my only really close friend in Sanford, Dr. Deb Mangus, who is on this call. And I'm like, what are the chances of us being in the store at the same time? And so I suddenly found myself telling her, oh, I'm going to be a teacher again. And then to top it all, when I got home, there was this huge package for me. And it was from a friend who had cut me off a couple of years ago for various reasons. And I got this wonderful gift from her. And it was a game related to prophecy and numerology and astrology and psychism. And I was like, now I know what I'm going to be teaching. So it was just kind of interesting. And I'm feeling much, much better. I do appreciate all the gifts that others have shared with me today and see how important it is for us to come together to offer each other truth. So thank you all very much.
Yes.
That's it. It's 22 after, so.
Thank you, everyone. I want you to just take a moment and let all that has been spoken, that has landed in our field, just let it be there, and with your affirmation that says, yes, yes, I anchor this. And as you anchor the expansiveness of what has been given and shared today, ask for a symbol, a word, a picture that will emerge from the field itself, from that field of intelligence for you, your takeaway. What is your takeaway? If you need to write it into your journal so you remember what it is, do so. We are all moving through change, personal change, family change, community change, country change, world change. We are going through change like we haven't had before, except maybe 2020. We're going through that change to the outcome of kindness, respect, equality, joy, all aspects of good. We are going through the change for that end result. And that which is taking us through the change is clarity of grace, of wisdom, and expansive solutions as we gather in collective, creative community like we did today. So as you leave this circle, you have a symbol, you have a fractal. It represents our choice, our outcome, and how we go through the change. You may want to write something like an affirmation reality statement in your own words, or you could use the one I sent out today. And realize that 17 seconds focusing on that symbol, focusing on that symbol energizes the fire within you. It gives your team permission to show you the doors, to show you the steps. 17 seconds. And as you do it for yourself in our work, you are a surrogate. You are doing that same calling forth for your families, for your communities, for your country, for the world, for our earth, and every living thing in this web of life. This is not a small matter. So I bless you for being here. I thank you for being here. I appreciate what it took for you to be prepared to come with your wisdom to be here. And through 2021, my wish and intention is that we would have more opportunities, to do this kind of focus, project focus, but also to get to know each other better, to hear of the gifts, to support and fuel your dreams. So here we are in what I'm calling galactic to Gaia. That's the journey of our life. It's the purpose of our life. And I welcome you to the journey. So blessings. You'll get another suggestion tomorrow, no circle, but there'll be another circle on Wednesday if you choose and are able, another circle on Saturday if you choose and are able. Yeah, much love. You might want to unmute yourself and do a virtual hug. And
Thank you.
love you. There you go. Jingles.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody. Drum.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Much love.
Bye.
Hi.
Bye.
Lovely.